welcome to Midwest Foods Produce Time. I'm Patrick Fitzgerald, and I'll be guiding you through this week's November 7th, 2011 Produce Times. For those of you that may not know or have heard of the Produce Times, it's a publication that we come out each week. It is meant to assist you on what is going on in the marketplace. Things like what's active, the section that informs you about what's getting scarce in the market or that's getting tight. What's new, the section that informs you on what's new to the marketplace. What's done, the section that informs you of all the items that are done for the season or about to finish up. The Produce Times also offers pricing on all specialty produce and an in-depth look at the market and crop report on all the commodity items. We feel it's important to share this information with you, and seeing it can be such a powerful tool for you. So let's start off with apples. We're going to show you the Tremendous Fruit apples as well as the Brighton Fruit Apple Orchard. We have the Holiday apple from Tremendous Fruit. Comes in a 10-pound box. And again, we only have a few more weeks of these apples left. We've got the Matsutake apple, which is great, kind of a Granny Smith consistency. Then we have a Red Delicious. It's actually a rustic Red Delicious apple, which is absolutely incredible and one of my favorite apples. We have the Holiday apple. And those are all the ones from Tremendous Fruit. This holiday one is from Brighton Apple. I also brought out here some of the apples that we have in our cooler from Washington. Things like the Honeycrisp apple, which is now available. The Gala apple, which is our organic variety, which is now available. As well as our little ones that I showed you last week, which is our Ladyfinger apple. And a new one that came in last Monday, which is our Crab apple. Next, we're going to look at pears. It's a great time for pears, and we have a whole host of them. Last week I showed you the Seckel pear, which comes in a variety of sizes. The one that we're carrying is the 108 or 113 count. This is from Washington. I also showed you the Forelli pear, which is a 80 count, or right now we have some 60 counts also in. But I also have now a baby D'Angelo pear. It is about a 108 size count, which is very similar to the Seckel pear, but it is a different variety altogether. I also brought a variety of our Comice pear, which I'm going to cut some for you right now. This is almost the consistency of a Bartlett pear, but they call it a Comice pear, and our sizes on this is about a 45 to 50 count. In my favorite, we have a Red Crimson pear, which is also from Washington, and cuts like a D'Angelo. So for all of those that are looking for some great tomato ideas, I brought a couple of them from our cooler. We're bringing in these labels. These are the Valdivia Farms tomatoes from Carlsbad, California, and these are their Del Cabo, which are organic. This heirloom variety comes in a 10-pounder, and it's a 4x5 size. And the Del Cabo comes in an 18-pound loose pack, and inside of it we have tomatoes like Orange Sun Gold, Red Teardrop, Yellow Teardrop, Red Grape tomatoes, and even a few of the Purple Cherokees. And of course, these tomatoes, the 4x5s, if you're looking for more of the consistency and size, these tomatoes are probably the best tasting tomatoes that you'll have for this period of time. And again, these are all out of California. I brought a couple varieties of potatoes today. This is from the Samish River, Burlington, Washington. These are the white potatoes. We have them in the A size only, and they cut white like a regular Burbank, but they have the consistency and creamy of the Yukon potato. I also brought a Yukon potato, again from the Samish River Valley in Burlington, and that is the true Yukon potato. So next we have some pineapple quinces out of Chile, which is a 36 count, And you will soon be seeing the California start, but for now we have the regular quince from Chile. I also brought some mangoes because the Mexican mangoes are finishing up, and we got stuff in from Ecuador and Brazil. So you're going to see a variety of those too. They might be a little harder than the Mexican ones, but they are still your Tommy Atkins variety, and they still look great. Also, this time of the year, we have pomegranate, as I showed off last week. I brought a few more as a reminder. And this is just a great product for this time of the year. Okay, with chili stuff starting, I mentioned in my newsletter last week that we had some cherries that started. I didn't buy any because they were so expensive. However, I did bring some for you today. These are just a regular red cherry. This is 11 row from Chile, 18-pounder. They do cut nice and they do taste good, but I would wait a few more weeks before you buy them because you'll get something that's going to be bigger and better tasting. Next, I have some passion fruit. I brought these out of the cooler. They are from Florida. They're going to be a little bit different than the New Zealand passion fruit that you're used to. They are a little bit rounder. There's only about 23 to 27 in a case, but they're just as pricey. Doesn't that look delicious? Let's talk about citrus. I brought some sunburst tangerines out of Florida, some clementines out of California, and some Meyer lemons out of California. These sunburst tangerines are just started up and are just packed with a lot of flavor. The clementines you're going to notice come in a 5-pound box and are very small, but the season's just starting and they're going to get a lot bigger. The Meyer lemons are coming out of California. They're produced by Sunkist and are just got great flavor this time of year. I have some beautiful red table grapes out of California. Now this grower holds his red grapes until they get this big. So he actually has the biggest red grape that's out there. This is the Holiday Red Seedless Grape. Okay, I saved the best for last. As you know, we are direct receivers of Driscoll berries. So what I did is I went in the cooler because I thought these looked absolutely fantastic, but we get our berries in directly from Driscoll on an almost daily basis. We have the 8 1-pound Driscoll strawberries. As you can see, they are nice and big and they have no white shoulders. Price is probably somewhere in between $20 and $25. I also brought a selection of our blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. As you can see, they all look fantastic, nice dry pints. However, the blueberries are coming out of Argentina, and it's a 4.4-ounce package. Our raspberries, which are from Driscoll, are coming out of California, and unlike the last shipment that we got in, are nice and big and beautiful and taste delicious. We also got these incredible blackberries in, which are coming out of Mexico, and this is a 1/2-ounce package. Okay, I have one last surprise for you this week. We're going to call this segment the Produce Surprise because we didn't put it on the Produce Times until they came in, and it's absolutely great. This is a blood orange out of California. They haven't been available for a while, but I was managed to get a few in, and they are cutting very decent. The availability of these are going to be yet to be determined. I'm not sure if we're going to have them on a regular basis, but when we do get them, just call and ask the customer service people and they can assist you if we have any in stock. Done for the season: champagne grapes, kumquats, lobster mushrooms, peaches, nectarines, rambutans, rhubarb, starfruit, apricots, and yellow watermelon. And that's your produce update for the week of November 7th, 2011. Before I sign off, starting January 1st, we're going to take the show on the road. For those of you that would like to be a host of our taping of the Produce Times at your facility, please email me at producetime, that's THYME, at midwestfoods.com. It will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Thank you and have a great week.